Welcome and welcome back, everybody. My name is Tia, and today we're going to be playing another solo board game. In today's game, we are hurtling through space, trying to repair our ship and return home before we get sucked into a black hole. And the game is called Lux Aeterna by Tony Boydell. So let's dive in, shall we? So here we have set up a first round of Lux Aeterna. Over here we have our 6 different systems, which are all set to a value of 2. We have our proximity to the black hole, our first starting hand, and our little tableau card and draw pile. So what we'll do at the beginning of each turn is we will draw 4 cards, which look like this. With each card, there are some different icons and symbols going on. So if we look over here in the top left corner, it will show us, as well as the border, the color of the card, the different system that this card is linked with. It'll have an energy value, a speed, and an action. So our goal is to be able to put all of these systems online by increasing their die values to 6, or as many of them as possible, before the end of the game. So what we're going to do with the starting hand of 4 cards is we are going to look at the different values in each of the corners. We're going to assign one to an event, an action, a speed, and one we'll put into our cache, which we can hold on to for next round. All of our comms start at a value of 2. So the first thing that's going to happen is an event, which is shown in the top right corner. And essentially, we're going to look at the matching system and decrease the die value by the number shown next to the lightning bolt. So since they're all 1 to start off with, none of the systems will completely go offline. So what we're going to look at next is the action down in the bottom. So we can move away from the black hole. Some let us manipulate dice, like this one is -2 to one die to add +2 to another die. Here we can move closer to the black hole, but add a lot to a die, which is very tempting to start with. So I think we might... Oh, and then we also have to account for the speed in the bottom left corner, which is how close we're going to move to the black hole. I think we're going to go for it and just see what we can do with moving closer to the black hole, but increasing the dice up as quickly as we can for this first round. And I will save this one to our cache so that we can manipulate green in the future if we want to. So first thing that will happen is our event will trigger. We'll decrease our power system by 1 as per the yellow card. Then we're going to go ahead and take a look at our action. So we're going to move 4 closer to the black hole. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we get to add 3 to a die. Now, once we put these systems back online, they're going to afford us different kinds of powers and things like that. So drawing 5 cards each turn, if we get our comm system back online, would be really good. I think we're going to go ahead and bump that one up by 3. We go 2, 3, 4, and 5. That one's almost fixed. And the last thing we'll do is check our speed, which right now we have a speed of 1, moving close to the black hole. Now, if this cone ever reaches the fail spot, obviously we're going to fail and get sucked into the black hole. All right. Now we're going to go ahead and draw another hand of 4 additional cards along with our catch card from before. So let's see what we have here. Oh, have more board games at the door. We'll grab those after. Okay, so we have some different options. We don't want our power system to go offline, so I'm going to see if we can flip a dice to its opposite face. That would be really good for our power system, actually. As the action, since instead of 1, it'll flip to a 6. Fun fact, you guys probably know this, but die values, the opposite sides always add up to 7, so that's a quick way to know what's on the other side. I remember when I learned that a long time ago, it like blew my mind. Let's see, so which system do we want to decrease by 1? Or we can use this blue to re-roll a die. This one lets us flip a die to an opposite face, not 1 to 6, so we could use it on a 2 in a future round. And let's go ahead and decrease our life system by 1, I think. And we're going to go ahead and move 2 or 3 towards the black hole. Probably just 2. Now, the additional card that we have in our hand is just going to go ahead and be discarded. And we'll resolve. So Our life system is decreased by 1, so 2 to 1. Our power system, we're going to be able to flip a die to its opposite face, which we're using on the power system, so this will become a 6. And for our speed, we're going to move 2 towards the black hole, so we'll definitely have to mitigate that in an upcoming turn. Now, since our power system is at 6, eventually we'll be able to bump that number up past that, at which point the system will come back online and be repaired. If a die ever drops below a value of 1, that means that that system is completely broken and will have a negative effect. So we really have to kind of take that into account. Okay, so we have our catch card and our 4 new cards. And let's see. We could use this one to flip a die. We could remove a glitch from the deck. So these are negative event cards. That might be good to hold on to. They're shuffled into the bottom 3/4 of the deck, and there are 3 of them per game. We can move away from the black hole. That's also pretty ideal. I think we're going to take one off of our blue system for our event. And for our action, we'll flip a die face from a 1 to a 6. That way we'll have more to work with. Or a die face to its outside, not a 1 to a 6. And as far as our speed goes, let's just move 1 towards the black hole, and we're going to save the glitch for next time. We're discarding a glitch. So first things first, our navigation system takes some damage. Our action of flipping a die. Let's go ahead and let's flip our engine. So this one will help us stay farther away from the black hole if we can repair it. And we're going to move 1 towards black hole. All right, awesome. So eventually, I talked about one of the ways we'll fail the game. Another way we can fail is if all of our systems are down, obviously. One of the ways we can win is if we run through the deck and there are no more cards to draw, or if we have 3 or more repaired systems and no systems that are under repair, meaning they're either fixed or the other remaining ones are just broken. All right, let's see. We could take one out of our memory system. Trying to see if there's one. Ooh, so we can add +1 and bring our power system back online, which might be great. Yeah, I think we'll do that. Or maybe we should remove the glitch and save this for next time. I think we're going to do that because I'm not sure where the first glitch is going to be coming up. And let's see, we'll take one out of our memory system, and our speed will unfortunately be at 2. So we'll definitely have to mitigate that soon. So memory system takes the damage. We're going to go ahead and remove the first glitch from the deck. I'm going to look through for that first red card, which, it was coming up pretty soon. I guess that's good that we're taking that out. So like this glitch, for example, is called Blackout. And it says that we are not able to take an action this turn. We would carry out our event, move, and catch as usual. So good thing we got rid of that. Set that off to the side, and we're going to move 2 towards our black hole. Now, to change up the difficulty for the game, you'll notice that there are different, or you may be able to notice that there are different plus signs on the black hole card. And essentially, the closer you start to the black hole, the more you can add to your score at the end of the game, which we'll see scoring at the end here. Ooh, Power Sync is really good because it doesn't take up any energy and it doesn't move us any closer to the black hole. So I think we want to get our power system back online. I think we want to not damage it, or do we want to not move towards the black hole? Maybe not move towards we really want to get our engines back online as well, though, because that one will help with power. So maybe we'll move that up to a +1 instead. Or their comm system will let us draw 5 cards each turn. So that'll help us move through the game more quickly and give us more options. So I kind of like the idea of putting that one online. I guess we'll begrudgingly take 1 away then from our engine, which is very sad. And let's see. We'll save this one, which lets us do another +1, or lets us move 2 away from the black hole. Okay, so our engine is going to take a ding, move down to 4, and we're going to be able to do a +1 to our system. Moves it up to a 6. We move 0 towards the black hole, which is fantastic. Okay, and we're going to draw our next hand of cards. Right. It is worth mentioning that the game suggests, or the rulebook suggests, that you try to play the game within 10 minutes, I believe, so it's a timed game. I'm a huge fan of timed games. I've heard pretty much everybody that I've seen that's talked about this game say that it doesn't really benefit the gameplay to have a timer. I personally, if I wasn't playing it for a video or for a stream, I really enjoy having a timer. So I think that would be something fun to definitely try on my own. But, you know, it's definitely up to you. You can obviously do a shorter amount of time as well to see how well you can score. I think it really kind of puts you in the space of being out in space, having limited oxygen, limited resources, limited time to really like repair your ship as you're scrambling to do that. So I think it would add to kind of the immersive aspect of the game, but it's definitely not for everyone for sure. All right, so we can add 1 to a die, which would be great. We can also, our systems, oh, our poor engine's taking a beating here. I think this is how we have to do it. Okay, so our engine is now at a 3, way up from 5. Very sad. We're going to add 1 to our comm system, which means it becomes a 7, and this is going to be online now. So each turn from now on, we'll be able to draw 5 cards instead of 4. And let's see, we're going to wear a spacesuit and move 1 towards our black hole. So now we're drawing 5 cards, 2, 3, 4. It's a good thing, but it also means that we're going to run into a glitch more quickly if we don't get rid of it with a card like this. I think we just have to, move 4 away from the black hole. You do not move towards the black hole this turn. Actually, that way. And we'll move 1 towards our black hole. And we will remove the next glitch or move 4 away from the black hole. Ooh, it's hard to say. I think we'll get rid of this card and save the one that moves us 4 away from the black hole, because the glitch could come up next round, but we might not necessarily hit the black hole this round, so I think we'll do it this way. Oh, wait. The glitch. You don't want this card. That would have been bad. Okay, so our engine's going to take another ding, so we're down to 2, which is where we started. Unfortunate. We're going to remove the next glitch from the deck. You can tell I don't like RNG, so I don't like random cards popping up. I would rather deal with the known threat of the black hole than the unknown glitch card. So this one would have been Gravity Surge. Move your starship 4 spaces towards the black hole. So kind of just mitigated what we were going to do with the other card anyway, and we'll move 1 towards the black hole. All right, we really have to keep an eye on that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards. Kangaroo, the Thrusters. Is that a reference? I'm really not sure. Not super hip on all the like sci-fi references and lingo, unfortunately. Okay, so we can remove the last glitch. We have 3 options to do that. We can also move 0 towards the black hole, which I like. We can take 0 energy away from our life system. And what do we want to do? I think we'll go ahead and move 4 away from the black hole and take this opportunity to do that. And we'll save one of these that has low numbers. Or do we want to save a glitch? Ooh. We'll save a glitch. I have confidence that we'll get more low numbers. It won't really matter because we're moving away anyway. So our life takes 0 damage. We're going to move 4 away from the black hole. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we're going to move 0 towards the black hole. Whew. Overall, pretty solid round. Okay, 5 new cards. Uh-oh. Oh no. 1, 2, 3, 4. If we didn't have the comm system back online, this wouldn't be happening, but we did have a coolant link Leak. My word. Your cache is destroyed. What? Flip the console card to the red side. You cannot save to the cache for the rest of the game. Excuse me? I mean, we get 5 cards anyway, so like, whatever. So this is gonna flip. Oh, that's sad. Destroyed. But we do get our 5th card still, so that will be nice. Let's see, we can put our power system back online by adding 1 to a die. I think that sounds lovely. Unfortunately, there's no way for us to not lose one of our systems. So we do have this gray one for our communication system. However, we can't choose an energy card that matches a destroyed or repaired system if we can avoid it. So unfortunately, one of these systems is going to go bye-bye. Let's say our memory system. We don't need memory, right? I don't want to remember being stuck on this spaceship dying in space. So let's go with that. And let's see, we can add 1 to a die. We can flip it to an opposite side, but not a 1 to a 6. So we could put this on our pink die to flip it to a 5, which would be great. And we can only use one of our speed ones. We can't save any cards as per our really fun glitch. So this one goes offline. Probably should have read the text before. So once only, reroll all dice on system cards. Collapse any system that roll a 1, otherwise set it to a 2. Oh no. So we're gonna roll this and hope it's not a 1. Okay, it was a 3, so it goes up to a 2. That's actually helpful. We're gonna roll the blue die. It's a 6. I wish it would stay a 6, but that's not how it works. So that goes to a 2. So we increase that one. And our pink die is a 5. So that goes to a 2. So that was actually like minus having a system completely damaged. That actually worked out for us. We're gonna flip our pink die over to the other side, or we can get bonus points for systems that are under repair. They'll be worth plus 2 instead of 1 point at the end of the game. Or this one lets us put a system back online, so we could get memory back, but I think the engine is what I want to go for. Also just like pink. All right, and we move 1 closer to our black hole. That'll hopefully, if we can get it online, help us manage moving towards the black hole, because we are getting fairly close, I'd say. Okay, ew, that card's gross. Oh no, all of these have really fast speeds. Let's see. We could add 1 to a die. We can also, we can move 2 closer to the black hole and add 2 to a die. I'm gonna do that because that will save us more than 2 moves towards the black hole. That being the engine. And we will use this for our speed of 2, and we'll use, oh no, we can't. We have to use one of these for our speed. That's very unfortunate. Okay, bad day. So first thing, life takes a damage. Then we can move 2 closer to the black hole and repair our engine by adding 5 plus 2 is 7. So now we decrease the stated number of spaces on all speed cards by 1 for the rest of the game, which isn't too much longer, but instead of 3, we'll move 2. Already paying us back. Oh my gosh, I forgot there's a 4th glitch card. So I lied when I said there are 3. So this glitch card says each of our highest value systems takes 1 damage. So our power system goes down by 1. But that is the last glitch. I forgot there are 6 total, and we use 4 of them for each game. So there's a little variability there. All right, let's see. So we can't use our pink cards for energy. I don't want to give up another system, so we're going to use this yellow card. And we can flip a die to its opposite face. Perfect. We can move 0 towards the black hole, which is also perfect. So that is what we're going to do. Yeah. All right, so our power system loses 1. We're gonna move that down to a 4. We're gonna flip our life die to its opposite face. Notice that this one doesn't have the clarification of not a 1 to a 6. Great card. And we're going to move 1 minus 1 is 0 towards the black hole. Minimum 0. We can't go negative, unfortunately. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Our deck is looking pretty slim, so we're almost done here. Very exciting. Okay, let's see. We have our 5 cards, and the first thing we should address is our power. We can use the yellow ones only. So we're going to have to lose 2 for that, unfortunately. We can add 2 to a die. That would be awesome. And then we can move, or we can add 1 to a die and get our life system back online and only move 0 towards the black hole. Do we want to add 2? Adding 2 seems so good. We can get our power up to 6. I think we better do that. Unfortunately, if we could keep that in our cache, I definitely would, but we can't, so what are you gonna do? So our power, it goes down by 2 anyway. That's sad. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it the other way. Where was that? 1 to a die, and we'll use this as our speed because I forgot our power is going down 2 anyway, so we can't get it up to a 6. All right. So that will bring our life system back online. So this one wants only put a collapsed system back into play with a dice of 1. So we can bring our memory system that was previously collapsed back online at a 1. This card has been used, so I'm just going to flip it over like that. And we move 0 towards our black hole. All right, here we go. I think this might be, this will be the last round because we only have 1 card left in the deck, which means we won't be able to fill our next hand. So as long as nothing disastrous happens, we won't outright lose. I'm not sure if we'll get the best score, but we do have 3 systems online, which is pretty great. We don't need to remove a glitch, so I guess we'll damage our navigation system. We can flip a die to its opposite face, which doesn't do us much good, but it gets us close to repairing 1, and we'll move 0 towards our black hole. Okay, so this will go down to a 1, we'll flip it to a 6, and we'll move 0. Sweet. Okay, so now we're gonna go on to our final scoring, which I'm gonna grab the book here. So we score 1 point for each system still under repair. So we have 1, 2, 3. Those are, again, systems that have dice on them. So we get 7 points for each operational system, which was 1, 2, 3. So 21 plus 3 is 24. And then we add points on the starting position marker square, which is this one, plus 5. So we're at 29. And we lose 10 points if we had a negative 10-point option on our error glitch, which is a different glitch card that did not come up in this particular game. So let's go ahead and see. Our total score is 29. This one does not have, unfortunately, a chart to see how well or how poorly we did based on the score, but I'm gonna go with 29 as a great score. Thanks so much for joining me for today's playthrough of Lux Aeterna. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, or if you have any games that you would like me to try out and possibly make a video on, please feel free to leave them down in the comments below. See you next time. Bye!